and welcome to my channel. Today I have a gift box for you, and it's this. It's a triangle shaped box. In fact, it's inspired by what can only be our favorite sort of box, the pizza slice box. It has a lid that flips open, and inside you'll see that I've decorated it as well. It snaps closed like so. You don't need any kind of fasteners. It holds tight all on its own. It measures 4 by 3.5, so it's a good size for giving small gift items, or for even having things like chocolates and such. And not only would it make a good gift box, but also a party favor for your dinner table. It requires a whole lot of materials, and it's fairly simple to put together. So if you'd like to learn how to make this triangle pizza box inspired gift box, then stick with me and I'll show you how. I have 4 pieces of cardstock here. This is cut at 8 inches by 4 inches. I've got a piece that is cut at 4 by 3.5, 8 by 1.5, and 9 by 1.5. For the scoring and marking, for the 8 by 4 inch, want to score it at 3.5 and at 4.5. So you have a 1 inch spine here. So if you wanted to do it 3.5 and then turn it again, then you could do 3.5 again, or you can do like I've done. For the short end, you want to mark it, and you can just use your pencil, or you could just make a little indentation, but I'm just going to use my pencil and put a mark there at the 2 inch mark, and again at the 2 inch mark. So that's half of that 4 inches. For this piece that was 4 by 3.5, on the 4 inch side, do a mark at 2 inches as well. No scoring on this piece. Now for these 2 strips, I'm going to essentially score them almost exactly the same. We're going to put it in at the short side and score it at 1/2 inch. So you have this tab going down at 1/2 inch, and then score it down the middle at 4 inches. Same with this, score it at 1/2 inch. But this time you want to score it at 1/2 inch, and then down the middle at 4.5, and then what you can do is just turn it around and score it again at 1/2 inch, or you could have it at 8.5 inches there. Scoring all done. Bring this in, and on this piece here, where you've got the little 2 inch mark there, you can do this in your trimmer if you'd like, or you can do it like I'm going to do. I'm just going to mark it where I want to cut. I'm just going to use my scissors. You could use a craft knife and just cut this off directly as well. And this is going to make this triangle shape for us, like so. And then just cut down your sides. Like that. And you have that piece there. this, all you need to do is fold and burnish it. And again, where those 2-inch marks are, you're going to come down to that score line there. If you want to turn it like this, make it a little easier. There and there, and then you're going to do the same on the other end. Flip it over. Go from that mark down to the corner there. Same here. And then you'll cut off those ends. For the strips, again, I'm going to fold and burnish these. So you've got that 1/2-inch tab there. Just move that out of the way for now. We have this one. This one also has these little 1/2-inch tabs at the end. This one, what you're going to do is here, you're going to do a rather deep angle cut here so that you have something that looks like that, and you can adjust that later if you need to. And then you have your tabs. So first thing you want to do is cut that bit there, and then this one as well. And then you can come in and do that deep angle cut like that. You can line those up a bit better. Still need to take that one off there. Okay, so you have this. For this one, it doesn't have any tabs, so you just need to make that one deep angle cut in the middle on that score line. So these are going to essentially come together like that. So I want to punch a little tab pull on the shorter of the strips, the 8-inch, the one without the tabs. And I'm going to just pretty much eyeball it here. And a notch there. And then one here. And then I'm going to come in with my pattern paper. So I want to decorate this before I put it together. And also, as you see, I've notched these, but not with the paper attached, because I don't want to risk on my little punch here, because there is a limitation as to how much it can withstand as far as the thickness. So what I'm going to do is just glue this on, and then I'll go back in and punch it again. Now this piece is 3 7/8 by 7/8. Now that's with a very, very narrow border. If you wanted more border showing, if you wanted more of the green showing, then just cut it slightly smaller than that. So again, you need 2 pieces of this. So I'm going to cover these ends. 3 7/8 by 7/8. Because you have that 1 inch border there, and then this was your 4 inches. So you have those. I'm going to give that just a moment to dry, and in the meantime I'll go and make my piece for the triangle to cover that. Let's get those marks off of there. Now for this, I have a piece that is cut to 3 7/8 by 3 3/8. And on the 3 7/8 side, just this side, at the center point, I want to make a mark, and all I need to do really is just fold it in half and give it a little pinch right there. And that will show me where I need to go to. Go back in with your pencil and mark it as well. And then, just like with the cardstock, we'll cut it from that center point down to the point there. And this is going to make our mat, or our layer, a decorative cover. And then here's a piece that I'm going to use for the inside. And again, on the longest side, I'll just make a little mark, pinch it. It can go in there. And mark it. And I'm going to do this very same as I did for that foiled piece. I can go back and complete the punching on these 2 pieces. And then we're ready to put it together. So, this is the main body of the box, so it doesn't matter top or bottom. Our longest piece with these tabs is the base. So this is the 9 inch, and then this is for the lid. So we want to start with the one with the tabs, and this is going to go in like this with our tab first of all attached to the side, and then we'll place our glue here as well, and that will go up to the point, and then you can wiggle around and get it to fit once you start putting it together. So we're going to go in with this first. Get that on there. Just line it up. You can actually lift it up if you like. You can see that it's in the middle. You can actually run your finger along there and see that that's joined up nicely. Give that a bit of pressure. And once that's had just a moment to set, I can start placing it in place there. A little bit of stray pencil marks still. Yeah. Now, go in with our glue here. And it's best to just glue one side at a time rather than trying to do both at the same time. Swing this round. You want to line up that edge of this triangle with that score line. Just keep your fingers inside there for a moment till the glue takes hold, and then you can turn it over and apply more pressure. And again, you can move it about still if you need to, like so. And then just swing this one round and do exactly the same. So we'll have our glue down this end. And on the tab as well. Then place it under like that and move that in. And still get your fingers under there like that. That is the base complete. Now we have the lid. The lid is basically the same, except you actually do it the other way around, upside down, and the tabs are going to go on the outside rather than on the inside. So you won't see any tabs on that, on the lid, because that is then going to get covered with our other piece of cardstock with the decorative piece on top. Okay. So for this, go ahead and apply our glue here on this 1/2 inch tab. Like so. Need to do one last thing I forgot on this one. That was to make these angle cuts here like that. I'll just go in now and do that. So don't forget that. Do as I say, not as I do. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so got that. Score line there. Actually, it's meeting up pretty well there at the peak. So if you hadn't cut it deep enough the first time, you still have time to do that in that place there. So just round it in. And go in there and give that some pressure. And for our lid, we have this piece now that we can attach. To the edges there, so that reduces the chance of it peeling or peeling at the edges there. And then just place it in like so. Take it and then we have our other piece, which is this one, and that simply go in the lid. And if you wanted to, you could cover the bottom as well, or you could just put another piece of matching cardstock in there if you wanted to. So that is going to go in there. And again, we'll have that little bit of border showing. As I said, you could cut another piece of the cardstock to put into the bottom. That would cover those tabs up. But what I did is I found a piece of scrap mirror card, and I thought I'll use that instead. So it's a nice little reflective box there. Thing is, you could cover the back of it if you like, and that would be cut at the same size as the sides, 3 7/8 by 7/8. And these would make not only lovely little gift boxes, like for giving perhaps a piece of jewellery, It could also be used as a Favour box that you could put on the table for a dinner party, or especially for Christmas, because as this is a sort of Christmas paper, you could use this particular box for that. And that's what I've got on the inside as well, but of course it could be used for any occasion. It's quite substantial, really, quite sturdy. So there you have your pizza style triangle box, gift box, Favour box, whatever you like. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you'll give this sweet little gift box a try yourself. As I said, it not only makes a great box for small gifts, but also as party favors. If you're already subscribed to the channel, thank you indeed. And if you're not, then why not take this opportunity to do so today? Well, I'm off to think about my next tutorial, and if you don't want to miss that or any future uploads, please hit the notification bell. Until then, please stay safe and crafty hugs. Bye.